Imagine Oxford in the 1830s, ancient colleges, but inside, a quiet revolution. The battle wasn't with swords, but with ideas and faith. The soul of the Church of England was at stake. In 1833, government interference made many fear the Church was losing its spiritual heart and authority. Enter John Henry Newman, a young scholar at Oriel College, searching for truth. Newman and his friends saw the Church drifting, forgetting its ancient beliefs, believing it to be of Catholic roots, not Roman, but the universal Church they believed was before the Reformation, handed down by the apostles. They wanted to restore mystery, reverence, and beauty to worship, forgetting what the Reformation had restored. The government's move to reduce Irish bishops was the final straw, a shocking intrusion. The Church, they believed, needed to reclaim its authority from God, not Parliament. This urgency sparked the Oxford movement. It began not with grand gestures, but with sermons and pamphlets, tracts for the times. These tracts challenged clergy to see themselves as successors to the apostles. The message was bold. They wanted religious leaders to recognize the Church of England as a true branch of the one holy, Catholic, and Apostolic Church. The movement's fire was lit in Oxford's hallowed halls. It would soon change English religious life forever. The battle for the Church's soul had begun, to reclaim the Church back from the work of the Reformers. Newman's journey began as an evangelical, passionate, and firmly Protestant. At Oxford, he encountered new ideas, especially from the early Church Fathers. Their writings revealed a church of ritual, sacraments, and apostolic authority, unlike the evangelicalism he knew. Influential mentors like Edward Hawkins and Richard Whately taught him the value of tradition and logical thinking about the Church. Newman's views shifted. He saw the Church of England differently than before, as a living continuation of the ancient Church, not just a Protestant creation. Sadly, he began to question his harsh stance on Roman Catholicism. Was the Pope truly the Antichrist, or just another branch of the original tree? Questioning what the Reformers had taught, that biblically Rome was the biblical Antichrist. Newman's faith was moving from simple certainties to a complex, historical, and sacramental Christianity. This transformation set him on a collision course with the religious establishment. He was about to become the center of a storm the Oxford movement was calling. Oxford wasn't isolated. Ideas from Europe were shaking things up. German scholars brought liberal theology and biblical criticism, questioning miracles and authorship. For Newman, this rationalism threatened to strip Christianity of its mystery and power. He saw it as a danger that could dissolve faith itself. The Oxford movement's answer returned to the early Church's Catholic foundations. Meanwhile, France's Catholic revival inspired Newman's circle. Thinkers like Lamennais argued for a strong, independent church, free from state control. Newman and his friends saw a model for a bold spiritual Church of England. These continental ideas created urgency and direction for the movement. The choice was clear: resist German liberalism, embrace a deeper Catholic heritage. The mission was set. Newman's journey was shaped by two friends, Hurrell Froude and John Keble. Froude was radical, challenging Newman to rethink everything and embrace the Church's Catholic past. He admired the medieval Church and introduced Newman to ideas like clerical celibacy. Keble, older and deeply respected, was the movement's moral anchor. His faith was traditional, seeing the Church as a divine society with authority from Christ. Keble's famous national apostasy sermon in 1833 was the movement's rallying cry. Froude brought energy, Keble brought stability, and Newman brought intellectual vision. Together, they formed the movement's core. Their combined strengths gave the Oxford movement its unique power. They were ready to challenge the status quo. The Church would never be the same. In 1832, Newman and Froude traveled to Rome seeking rest but finding a turning point. Rome's grandeur both repelled and fascinated Newman, challenging his anti-Catholic views. There, they met Nicholas Wiseman, future Catholic leader in England. Wiseman listened to their vision of reviving the Church of England's Catholic heritage. He engaged seriously, but made clear from Rome's view the Church of England was in schism. No reunion was possible without returning to Rome. Newman left Rome disappointed, but with new clarity. The gulf between Canterbury and Rome was wider than he'd thought. The Church of England's renewal would have to come from within. The encounter solidified Newman's resolve. He returned to England with a mission. The fight to renew his church was about to begin. On his journey home, Newman fell gravely ill in Sicily, feeling lost but sensing a mission unfinished. In his weakness, he prayed for guidance through uncertainty. While waiting for a ship, he wrote the poem "The Pillar of the Cloud," later known as Laid, Kindly Light. The hymn captured his trust in divine guidance, step by step through darkness. It became the anthem of his journey and the Oxford movement. Newman returned to England just as Keble preached the National Apostasy Sermon. The movement had begun. Armed with new purpose and faith, Newman was ready to lead. The Oxford movement's story was just beginning. The Church of England would never be the same. The light of the Reformation was being distinguished, and all roads were leading back to Rome.